Hi, welcome back. This is Sanjay Kumar Verma from Unikaksha. So in this session, we are going to discuss very interesting thing, that is EC2 instance metadata and user data. So first of all, we have to understand what is EC2 metadata. Then we will discuss about of the EC2 user data. So if I talk about of the EC2 metadata, that means it's a data of the data, right? So when my instance is running inside the AWS web console, so graphically you can find out what is the IP address, in which region this instance is running, in which availability zone this instance is running, what is the public IP address, what are the storage capacity. You can find out using of the web console. But my dear friend, in the production environment, you will not get any kind of web console. Company will give you the CLI access. If you have the Windows instance, then you will execute all the tasks using of the PowerShell, and when you have the Linux instance, then you will execute all the tasks using of the CLI. So friends, EC2 instance metadata is the information about of your EC2 instance, such as the public IP address, right? You can find out the security group in which AZ your instance is running. So this is the URL called http 169.254.169.254 latest metadata. So my dear friend, first of all, I will provision a EC2 instance. Then I will show you how to find out the EC2 metadata. So let's get started. We have to jump on my AWS web console. So let me do the login aws.com, right? AWS management console. Perfect. Let me supply my credentials. This is the security capture. I think let me change now. This is not readable for me. Oh. Oh, no problem. Let me supply the password. Okay, so let me click on all services. Let me jump on EC2. So friends, you can see currently I don't have any kind of instance. So first of all, let me provision a EC2 instance, launch instance, right? Right now I'm getting the Amazon Linux AMI. We have already idea how to provision the EC2 instance, right? This is my default VPC, AP South 1A. Currently I'm working inside the Mumbai, right? Storage, this is root volume. Perfect. Let me assign a tag like metadata, right? I have already security group. This is my security group. Perfect. And let me do the launch. Okay, so let me create a new key pair, that is metadata key pair, and download the key. Perfect. And launch instance. Okay, very good. So let me open this key. So friends, key is available on my desktop. So let me change now the permission for this key, right? chmod 400 metadata key. Okay, let me connect now. I hope, yeah. Metadata. Okay, so let me connect now. Perfect. SSH client, copy this one and paste. Yes, very good. So friend, you can see I'm able to log in, right? So when I have this CLI console, so how would I get the detail, right? How would I get the detail about my EC2 instance? I want to know in which region this instance is running, in which subnet this instance is running, right? What is the private IP address, right? How would I find out the detail, right? So first thing, you can hit up this command on your CLI console and you can get the detail. Now I will show you. So this is my EC2 instance, right? Let me paste the URL. Okay. So you can see, you can find out what is the AMI ID, right? You can find out the network, right? So how to get, correct? You can find out like AMI ID. Please show me the detail about of the AMI ID. Now you can see this is the AMI ID, correct? I want to get the detail about of the what is the, for example, public IP, right? So you have to type public IP 4. Okay. So now where it is, it's not showing, no problem, but it will show you other detail like that. Please show me the local host name. Okay, local host name. Yes, this is my private IP and this is the local host name of my instance, correct? So like that you can find out, right? If you want to know the security groups, which security group is currently attached with my instance, right? So you have to pass out the parameter security group. Right? My security group is attached with this. Like you can get the AMI detail. If you want to find out the what is the instance type, right? Same thing, it will show you. This is T2 micro, right? Like that you can find out. We also have another way. So I have performed all the tasks, correct? My dear friend, in any case, you are not aware about this URL. So what to do? We have a script, right? You can download this script using of the wget http from this URL and you can make it executable, right? Then you can get the detail. So now I will show you once again how will you get the metadata of your instance using of this URL, right? So first of all, let me check now. We have a rpm query wget command or not. Yes, we have a command. So we have to paste. Okay, very good. It's successfully downloaded. Let me do the ll. Okay. Then now what to do? We have to make it executable. The simple command chmod u plus x ec2 metadata. Chmod u plus x and your. Now you can see it's executable. So I have performed this task. My script is executable now. So point is that how will I use of this script, right? So any point of time when you want to run this as such a script, so you have to take help, right? So dot slash EC2 metadata hyphen help. You can take the help any point of time. So now dot slash EC2 hyphen help. So always use these switches, right? Always use these switches. Please show me the AMI, that means hyphen A. This is the AMI ID, right? Please show me the kernel ID. What is the kernel ID? Right, that is K. Kernel ID is not available, so no problem. Might be. So please, I want to check out the public host name. Public host name, the flag is -p. This is the public host name and this is the public IP with this EC2 instance, right? Instance ID, if you want to find out what is the instance ID, obviously, because it's a mandatory for us. That means when we are working in the production, I want to get the instance ID. So like that, you can find out the instance ID. Please show me the availability zone, right? So you have to use the flag Z. Right now I am working inside the AP South 1A. AP South 1A is a subnet of Mumbai region. If I want to check out the user data, right? So please show me the user data. My dear friend, actually this machine don't have any kind of user data. So I will show you. I will create another machine, then I will inject the user data. Then you can easily find out, right? So like that, you can use these switches and you can get the detail about of the EC2 metadata. I think it will be clear. Now we are going to jump on user data, or you can say EC2 user data. So my dear friend, it's just like a small automation, right? So for example, you are going to provision a EC2 instance, and where you want a HTTPD package or you want a user. That means when your EC2 instance is ready, HTTPD package or any user should be available. I do not want to create the user when my machine is ready. I do not want to install the package. So you can inject the user data when you are creating of your virtual machine or EC2 instance. So if you have a script, you can inject it. Otherwise, you can put off your EC2 user data in the plain text, right? So I will show you. I will provision another virtual machine. So this is my Amazon dashboard, right? So I'm creating another virtual machine, launch instance, right? This time I'm getting the Red Hat AMI. Okay. Now, okay, I'm going to provision of this virtual machine inside the AP South 1B. Then now public IP should be available. Now point is that where I will inject the user data. My dear friend, go down. Now you can see you have an option where you can inject of your user data. If you have a file, you can attach. You can choose the file. Otherwise, you can inject the user data in the plain text. So this is a small automation. So now how to inject? Now let me write hash bang, right? Bin bash, correct? So what I want? First of all, install this package yum install httpd-y. Please don't do any kind of typo error, otherwise this script will not be executed, right? Then we have to create a index file, right? Like you can put any data. This is my web server, right? Output should be redirect where www html/index.html. correct? After that, what I want to start system ctl, start httpd. Please start my Apache service. Then system ctl enable httpd. Make it permanent. After this, what I want, please create a user add, right? You can define the name of the user. Username is Sanjay, right? I'm sharing the password in the plain text, right? The password is like that, Red Hat, correct? I'm going to pass out a comment for this user, right? The comment is Sanjay Kumar Verma, right? So when my machine is ready, this package should be available and this user should be available on my machine. Perfect. I think I don't have any kind of typo error, then it will be executed, right? Then now add the storage. All the things will be same, correct? Get the security group. I'm getting this one, right? Then launch the instance. Okay, I want to launch of this instance. Please use an existing key pair. Which key pair? Where is the metadata? Because this key is available. This one, metadata key pair. I will use of this key. So launch instance. I can use the same key with both the machine, right? This is for user data. User data. So friends, let me connect now this virtual machine, which is user data. Click on connect, right? Copy this path and let me open a new git bash, right? Okay, very good. Paste. Let me increase the font. Perfect. Sudo su -, right? First of all, let me check now. Package rpm query httpd. Wow, package is available. Please show me user is available or not, which is created by me. Wow, the user Sanjay is available. Very good. So friends, we have already installed the httpd package. So let me check now the status. systemctl status httpd. Wow, service is running. Perfect. So friends, my website should be reachable. Let's copy this public IP and let me paste. Wow, yes, like that you can work with user data, right? So if I will show you what you have injected in this file, so your user data always will be available at this location cat var lib cloud instance / user data. So this is your user data which you have injected, right? So like this you can inject the user data with your EC2 instance. So this is the idea behind of the EC2 metadata and EC2 user data. So thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy.